Yo guys, what is going on? Insanity coming back at you today with another weekly vendor reset for the division. This time it is for the week of July 21st, 2017. Let's go ahead and start things out down at the special blueprints vendor in the terminal of the base of operations. The classic RPK-74 LMG blueprint and the military M9 pistol blueprint are the two 256 weapon blueprints that you can pick up today. So if you're still missing them, they're for a pretty decent value so that you can go ahead and try and craft the max roll or the perfect type of values that you need for the build that you're trying to have. Next, over across the room with the special equipment vendor, make your way all the way down to the bottom to the mods. You can pick up a prototype firearms mod, 264 firearms, and skill haste on this, so it gives you that nice little balance that you need to get that bump in DPS while still trying to make sure your skills aren't hindered all that much. Upstairs, over in the security wing at the advanced weaponry vendor, check out this covert SRS marksman rifle. 170% headshot damage, proficient, capable, and deadly. Out of all the vendors this week, this is definitely the one marksman rifle that's going to have the highest headshot damage with the most decent talents for you to go ahead and have your maximum DPS output, whether you're just trying to use something like Striker or a Deadeye build. Next, we're going to make our way on over to the Autumn's Hope safe house, all the way up at the top of the light zone on the left-hand side where you can pick up Bullet King. Check out this prototype performance mod, 7% support station range. Definitely something you should go ahead and try and pick up for your Reclaimer build, especially if you're trying to hunt for those awesome range mods for the future for classified Reclaimer. It's definitely going to do you some good. Next, we're going to make our way down to the bottom left over at Camp Hudson. Make your way all the way to the back to the second vendor. This is going to be the gear vendor, and here you can pick up another prototype performance mod with 7% ballistic shield health. Again, something good. Maybe you can use this over in the dark zone whenever you're trying to engage some higher level enemies, if you're doing PvP in the dark zone or in last stand, or if you're just trying to finish up Stolen Signal, whatever. Next, we're going to be making our way on over to the West 42nd Street checkpoint. First thing here you're going to run into is an M700 Tactical, 164% headshot damage, vicious, dominant, and elevated. Go ahead and, if you are looking for an M700, roll away dominant, try and get something more along the lines of brutal or ferocious. It'll be a lot better off that way. Next, the prototype electronics mod, 265 electronics and over 3,000 health. Again, a no-brainer. It's going to be a nice bump in your electronics if you're trying to do a skill build, and it's also going to help you in the stamina side of things. Next, over at the East 40th Street checkpoint. Alright, so over at this vendor, you have an opportunity to pick up some accomplished knee pads rolled with 1519 armor, 1271 stamina, which is 1 point shy of being totally maxed out. It's rolled with accomplished, it's already got damage to elites and kill XP, so all you gotta do is roll that kill XP to get to max to try and get your highest return possible for the amount of XP that you can get per kill. I think the max you can get total on your character is 128%, so this would definitely be an easy way to try and add on to that because you're not going to get to it without accomplished anyway. Next, over at the East 53rd Street checkpoint, over at this vendor, you're going to be able to pick up a prototype performance mod, and this time it's going to be for all of you sticky bomb people out there. 4% sticky bomb damage. I'm pretty sure that's maxed out. If it's not maxed, I know it's maybe a half a point shy, but I think 4% is as high as it gets. So if you want to try and do the maximum amount of damage output with that, there you go. Next, we're going to be hitting up the safe houses inside of the dark zone. The first one's going to be over at DZ2, and the first thing you're going to find here is an operator mask, 916 armor, 1265 stamina. It's already got rejuvenated, skill power, and damage to elite. So again, if you're still looking for a pretty decently rolled rejuvenated mask with really high stamina without having to roll for it, there you go. Alright guys, our last and final stop is going to take us on over to the DZ9 safe house over by Madison Avenue in East 62nd Street. And this one's going to be a little bit different than what I would normally do. I'm going to go ahead and showcase 3 pieces. They're all Banshee over at the special vendor upstairs as soon as you come in here. Don't miss out on this. If you're missing a Banshee build, this is your opportunity to make it happen with update 1.7. You can get the Shadow Mask, you can get it with the Shadow Armor, and the Shadow Gloves. All 3 Banshee pieces roll with something different. Firearms, stamina, and electronics, and with Ninja Bike in Update 1.7, you can have a 4-piece Banshee set from utilizing the Ninja Bike wildcard piece, which is pretty darn exciting. Sure, Getting credits is going to be a big pain in the butt, but overall, guys, I can tell you, just rinse and repeat trying to only get caches over in the Dark Zone, extract them, and keep doing it over and over and over and over, and you'll get the DZ funds that you need. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys checking out my weekly vendor reset each and every single week. Thank you all so much for the support. Be sure to go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't already. Sub if you're brand new to the channel for more Division content. And yes, we are going to be covering Destiny 2 as it keeps going through the beta and beyond. I love you guys. Turn on mobile notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.